This is Aeneid, Book 1, lines 166 through 69. Fronte sub adversa scopulis pendentibus antrum, and against the facing cliff, a cave with rocks hanging down. I think I kind of botched that. What is that? Below the facing, meaning facing back at the viewer, surface. Intus aquae dulces vivo quas sedilia saxo. So some specialized vocab here. This dulces, nominative case there. So that's freshwater. Dulces technically means sweet, but in the context, this is going to mean fresh water as opposed to salt water. And here's your other subject, sedilia, little seats. That's a diminutive there. And here we've got ablative of description. They're made out of natural rock. And again, vivus means, technically, it means live. But in the context, it's going to mean natural, so uncarved. Nympharum domus, the home of the nymphs. So just to mark this out, here's your nominative, and here's a nominative, and here's a nominative. So it's like a list. This is genitive plural, of course. I want to talk about this nympharum here, because this seems like, oh, it's an enchanted cave, which I think it is, right? It's a special place. With these places you can sit that are just there. They've got access to fresh water, which they desperately need. So it really is a great place for them to land. But the idea that this is the home of the nymphs is something that is traditional in writers of this time. So you just threw that in there. Oh, you know what I mean, the home of the nymphs. A cave. So it doesn't mean anything particularly special, but it does give a nice enchanted feel to this. And as usual, we have to think back to the Odyssey, because in the Odyssey, Odysseus encounters several caves there, but in one of the caves he enters and it's described pretty much like this, and it's actually a little more elaborate. It's described as a dancing place for the nymphs. And nymphs are just kind of young, unwed, unattached females. Hic fessos non vincula naves ula tenent. And again, this is going along with that enchanted theme. Here, no chains. Let's see, non, that works with ula. Non-ula is really nulla, but I guess Virgil couldn't make the meter fit, so he broke it up to non-ula, not any chains. And so this goes back up and modifies vincula. Not any chains, tenet, hold, big V there, hold the D-O, tired D-O, ships. Yeah, so they don't have to tie up the boats. And then this unusual statement, unco non allegat ancora morsu. No anchor bites with its hooked bite. This is really a lovely series of sounds, if we can assume what the Romans might have pronounced this as. Unco non allegat ancora morsu. Really rolls off the tongue. We've got a lot of U's and the allegat ancora, a little bit of assonance there. Really nice line. So no anchor. The boats just sit there at the shore. So a little bit magic, right? Nice. And then we're going to go on with the 7 ships, collectis navibus, that show up there. There are some that are lost and get found later.